On the moon this morning. I wasn't sure about it. So, yeah. And I'm supposed to go bale a patch for a guy today. Looked at my weather app last night and they threw in a 30% chance of rain for today out of nowhere. Wake up to this. Interesting stripe in the sky. Looks like something blew through the clouds right there, headed that way. And guy I'm supposed to cut for up that direction, he called last night. He's thinking Friday or Saturday if that works out. I told him, yeah, I was afraid he was going to say tomorrow, and I was going to say there's no way. I mean today. Last night he would have said tomorrow. So, and I did a bonehead one. You know, coffee maker, set the timer at night. I cleaned the basket out in it last night. It would have started at 5 o'clock because that's what it's set for, and I usually wait for it for a few minutes before I walk out the door. I'm up early this morning. I have been. When I'm up early, I just hit the automatic, or I hit the button to cancel it and then start it. And by the time my teeth are scrubbed and I got something to eat, my coffee's ready. Yeah, about that. Semi-clear liquid does not make coffee. I didn't put the grounds in the basket last night. So, what a way to start the day. I hope that doesn't mean I'm getting screwed on hump day. Now there's some color coming up. And yes, now I have my coffee. Interesting observation. See the color differences on that roof? It's a fairly heavy dew. I mean, not super heavy, but heavy enough. No dew on that or that. Dew on top of the trailer, dew on the grain bins, and overcast. I swear the moon was over there earlier. Anyway, generally if it's overcast, there's no dew. And generally if there's a dew and it's overcast, it might just rain. So we will see. Like the way it's throwing colors over there too. Pretty cool. Anyway, finally got my coffee. Now I can go back to the shop. Beat my head against the baler. Beat my head against the wall or something. And if today's going to work out like it was planned, it's going to be kind of a messed up day, but hopefully get something done for somebody anyway. Golly, Ruby's in the front row. Cowboy just walked up. Sapphire was standing there already. Hey, Cowboy, why are you being mean? Huh? You know she probably clean your clock. That or her mother will. What do you think, ladies? Kind of a warmish morning, but it's supposed to only be 69 degrees and a 30% chance of rain today. That's what they popped up with last night anyway. Yeah. Good morning, Cowboy. Thank you for not coughing in my face. Sapphire, do you want breakfast? You just want me to put it in there? You don't want to come say good morning or anything? Oh yeah, Ruby bumps back. I don't know why. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, look at that. Their patches are almost the same, but on opposite eyes. And I'm still watching you. Because that watery eye, but it's not doing anything. So. Somebody feeling their Wheaties back there this morning. And a few of them were over working on that tub when I walked in. So, get them fed, get back in the shop and do something. I stall in the morning, go to the shop and wait, because usually not everybody's in. All the cows were in this morning. They had to all be in because the feeder's almost full end to end. And you hardly ever come up to visit me. Like, I think that's the first time since you've been in this pen. And you used to be a friendly, yeah, one that would come up and rub on you in the pasture, see if they'd knock you over. Not meaning to, but you know. And you got a watery eye. How come? I don't see anything wrong with it. It's one nice thing about doing this every morning. I get to check eyeballs. We haven't had trouble with pink eye in a while. Usually what we end up with is an injury. Meadow foxtail is good for that. When it's tall and they're eating on it, they stick their head down and the seed head will hit them in the eyeball, either scratch it or leave a piece of seed in there or something. Or when they got their heads in the feeder, fighting and digging down to find the goodies that fell through, and they'll get little chunks in their eye. It's usually what it is. Are we a little iron deficient there, girl? Chewing on the bar? Huh? I don't think you're going to get much iron out of that, though. You'd have to chew on it really hard. Okay, finished feeding these girls. Then the tubs went out Monday afternoon. Yeah, there's after lunch before I got back. And they were not up when they went out. I don't know when they came in, sometime in the middle of the night. But that's still how full they are. So, that's a good thing. I mean, they're all partaking, but they're not all pigging. So, I'm going to say that they got the tub right this time. Not that they ever had it wrong. I'm going to strip you, girl. Because I want to see what we got here. And they've been working on that a little more. This side's got the garlic in it. And keep in mind, I put the same amount of mineral, but I added the garlic to the one so there was more volume. And at this point in time, there's twice as much left in that side as there is in this side, or almost that. So, I'm trying to keep an eye on that because I want to see how they do with the garlic. Obviously, they want it. So, I may bring some garlic out and mix it on the other side, and see if they clean it up. That's one of them new cows. She knows what the tubs are. What do you think? It seems I have an issue. I mean, that actually came up in the order that I wanted it. Look at the draw there, because I have done nothing to pair them. I don't even know that you do pair them, but I think you can switch one side to the other. That is really an awesome view. It really is. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. Windrow might be an issue, is the only thing, because there's really no place higher to put it that'll get into that view. But the other one I kind of need. I mean, I can, get a guess if the stuff's going in. View through my dirty window. Keep in mind that top piece will be hanging down lower. But, I can't see past it like I could on the other baler. But I really need to know if they're coming out the back in one piece or not. I guess I need to find out what's going on. Well, somebody couldn't wait for me to get back over here. She made Oma bring her outside. She's been yelling at me across the yard.
That's whiskey.
I got my hands full though. Good morning, you. Oh, smack.
Don't clock me, little butthead.
Good morning, you. Good morning. Where's my smile? Huh? Can you say hello, everybody?
No, I'm more interested in the dog. I'm more interested in whiskey.
What? Hey, say hi, everybody. Okay, well, you got to see the little turkey this morning.
Wait a minute, Whiskey.
Hey, she's waving at Whiskey.
Whiskers, are you ready to go?
He's about to get locked up for the day.
Come on, Whiskers.
He gets out in the morning so he can come out here in the yard and leave his calling card and get breakfast.
You did the card?
Ty is getting a little baler service. It's still down below the machine shed. And she said, since they're working on the highway, she came through Gaston and around the other side of the hill over there and over the hill. And she said it was raining down to the cemetery on 219, raining pretty good. And the cemetery is about straight through there. And the place, let me see, no. Yeah, straight through there. And the place I got to go bail is about straight through there. Between the road over there and the highway. So I might not be bailing over there today.
Thank God.
He'll probably call me, say it's ready, and it'll be like last year. And
it's not ready.
Then I'll show him what the moisture tester says at 40%. And tell him we'll bail it if you want me to, but it's not going in my barn.
Here you go.
Well, anyway, last year we waited until it was a wee bit lower. Silly butt.
Get those rainy kisses.
Can't follow her that quick.
See, I got a new cell phone to play with.
Oh, she got her new phone.
And
already.
I got a vacuum cleaner and all the cleaning.
Well, get her busy.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to clean the place up.
So you're right.
Yeah, she got her vacuum. She's happy about it. I'm not sure if she's going to use that as a vacuum or a hockey stick.
I missed all the things that came in her kit.
And there's her new phone.
She's got a microfiber phone.
They don't make the other one anymore, so I think the other one was probably better than that one, but that's my opinion.
It was.
And oh my gosh, she got a whole cleaning kit.
I'm going to make her clean.
Yeah, we're going to have to get her some wrenches because we don't use these very often.
Kitty. Yes, that's her kitty. You're screaming at her. She's not going to like that.
Her and that cat. Yeah, I know, hard to see it on the camera now. But I got it. It just had to get paired to that one. I guess it doesn't show. Maybe it does. No. Yeah, it does. It shows signal strength. It shows camera numbers and signal strength on each one. And the signal strength on both of them is 5 bars. So that's all it's going to do. Number one, I don't mind being squished sideways like that so much. But number two, I wish it wasn't. 'Tis what it is. Show you. There's the full view of the pickup. And I mean, you can't beat the view. I'm just wondering if I'm going to be able to see that when the windrow's going in. Of course, when the windrow stops going in, I should definitely be able to see it. And, you know, it looks much better that way. It's backwards, though. I wonder if there's an option to change that. I'm going to have to look into that, because that'll screw me up. The year to change hitches that had a 1-inch bolt in it with a bushing in the drawbar and a bushing in this piece. The reason it had a 1-inch was because the old inline baler had a 1-inch hole in the ball. So now it has a 1.25-inch bolt, and I just changed the way we ran this wire for the moisture sensor. It was all wrapped around back here, and it's like it don't need to be there, so it's strapped out to here, and then we run it through loose zip ties to keep it together. That's what holds it alongside the cab too. So it's ready to go. It took me a minute to remember what we did for the camera on this one. Power for the camera is hooked up off the fan, since that was the only power back here besides lights. And there's the little camera. Still works. Put that on. This is an existing bolt, so I only drilled the one hole. And it sees what I need to see. But I just don't know how to do this morning. And I mean, the wind's probably dried the dew off, but I don't know. So I guess we find out later. Well, I'm in here. This is what it looks like from here, in case somebody's wondering. Looks like a wee bit of wear on that. I don't recall those pieces being on the other baler. But this also has brushes up there by the hay dogs too. Anyway, Ingersoll Rand 1-inch titanium. One of the best inventions we ever made. I've already been on the other one and I'm not on this one. I've tried to take it out. I've tried to rattle it in to get it broke loose. Now I'm waiting for the air pressure to get back up for the second time. And we run about 140 to 150 pounds. So anyway, then I checked the neighbor's hay. I took my cheater over and checked the moisture. Part of it I could have done, but you know, not worth. It would have tipped. I'd have been on the road longer than I was in the field. The rest was 16 to 21%. That's too freaking high. 16's all right, but keep in mind, you know, I spot checked, so there might have been higher. If the high was 16 or 17, I probably would have just done it. 45 minutes later, there it is. Finally got it with the breaker bar. I've been going back and forth between the two. The close one hasn't budged yet. I'm almost thinking about hooking a come along with the breaker bar and I guess find something over here. No, I'm not going to hook to this. That's got the load cell in it. I don't dare fuck that up. Excuse my French. And I'll probably bend that if I hook to it. So I got to find something else to hook to. 15 minutes later, look what I got, and I'm out of there. Came out about 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8, and then stopped turning. And anybody wondering how I got the damn thing broke loose? I broke the first one loose. It shoved in that pipe that far. Finally got the second one broke loose. And I thought I was gonna push those pieces out from underneath me when I started. So then I climbed up and stood on this part of the frame. Yeah. But those are out. Now maybe I can get the freaking spindle out, but I gotta roll it back ahead to get the spindle out. Because the spindle's right behind the edge of this. And it can't reach that hole. So we gotta get to that hole. I might let Ty do that tomorrow morning. Well, I'm gonna leave you with that. It's still in there. I have beat on it. Straight in, front to rear, till I couldn't hardly hold on to this little bugger anymore. It may take some heat. I don't know yet. I really don't want to have to get in there with a torch and heat that up. But leave that for tomorrow. It's just about time for supper. So that's what I'm going to go do. And I blew it. Becky was out here and I meant to ask her if she'd go feed for me. And as soon as I started beating on that, her headache, she already had a headache. Her headache got worse. She went to the house. So. And she reminded me of something. She reminded me what tomorrow is. So, yeah. 6 years. 6 years he let me do this kind of crap by myself. Well, Ty helping, but 6 years I've had to go grab parts unless I can get Ty or Becky to do it. Miss the old man. So, thank you all for watching. My great plans were to have that spindle and bearing on there today. Maybe if I'm lucky, Dad'll sneak in here tonight and break that sucker loose for me. I doubt it. So, hope you all had a great hump day. Hope everybody has a great Thursday. Thank you for watching.